Hi everybody, welcome back. We're on week 3 now of doing our yoga at home, and I've got Edie with me today, and today we're going to go on another adventure. So are you ready? Are you ready to go on another adventure? Are you ready, Edie? Yes, thank you so much to all of those people that have sent me messages. Thank you to all the schools that I use in this class. In their time when they're at school, and everybody that's doing it at home. I really appreciate it. And if you have got any ideas of where you want to go on our next yoga adventure, please do get your mums and dads to send me a message and we can make sure that we can make it happen. Okay, so let's start as we always do. Let's get our hands together. Let's push our thumbs into our heart and let's take a big deep breath in. So take a big deep breath in through our nose. Send that breath all the way down into our tummy and then open our mouth really wide and say, well done. Let's do that again. Big deep breath in and a big sigh. Last one, big deep breath in, biggest deep breath you've done all day. Lovely. And now we're going to make our lovely sound on. And we make the lovely sound on because that's the noise that the earth makes as it moves around the galaxy. Yeah, it does. And if you want to ask your parents, and you can ask on Google, you can listen to that noise and it sounds just as beautiful. So let's make our sound on together. Let's take a big deep breath in.
It's weird because it's still saying om.
It's still saying om. You can still hear it and you can still feel it.
No, I mean like in the real thing.
In the real
still
world.
Saying om. I wonder how it still says om.
It's just saying om. That's the noise it makes.
I wonder how.
I wonder. Let's see if we can notice how we're feeling. So let's put our hands on our heart and let's just notice, how are we feeling today in our body? Edie, how are you feeling in your body? Excellent. Edie's feeling excellent.
My daddy, and in 10 days,
Thank you.
It's someone's birthday.
It is.
And then today.
Yes. So Edie in her body is feeling full of energy. And how are you feeling in your mind? I think you can see she's very excited. She's going to see her daddy, aren't you? Which is very exciting because we've had 2 weeks where we've had to stay in.
And we've got a cat.
And we've got a new kitten. That's very exciting. So that's keeping her very cute. 2 kittens. And what's your kitten called? Fred. Yes. So how are you feeling in your body today? That's good. And how are you feeling in your mind today? Have a little think. My mind is feeling very busy. So I'm going to think if we can make our bodies move really fast so that we can...
Mine's feeling happy.
Is it feeling happy? That's good. Let's see if we can make our mind feel a little bit busy by doing lots of exercises, and we can concentrate on our breathing and moving our body and stop our minds being so busy. So let's take a notice. My heart is going quite slow. How's your heart feeling today? Is it going quite slow? If you're doing this with your grown-up, then you can check your grown-up's heart and just say, how's your heart feeling today? Oh, it's just ticking along nicely. So let's make it go really fast. Let's stand up and let's shake everything off. So let's stand up really tall. Let's shake our toes. Let's give everything a big shake. If you're feeling grumpy today, or if you're feeling stiff. No, we're not having any music on because I don't really think it's allowed. But if you wanted to put Taylor Swift on, then that's what we use in some of our music classes. And we shake off our mood and we shake off any grumpiness or any feelings in our body. We can shake out our legs, shake out both our legs. See if you can shake this leg and shake that leg. Yeah, you can kick. You can see if you can stretch and kick. And then swing that ball. Can you swing it along? Very good. And then let's give ourselves another big shake. Remember, we're trying to make our hearts beat really, really fast here. So let's see if I can run back. Needy can run forward. And we can run on the spot. Let's do some big sprints. See if we can get super, super fast. Yes, keep going. Keep going. And then let's come down onto the floor. Yeah, funny arms. And let's ride our bike.
Crazy.
Along we go. Riding our bike. And then let's see if we can stop and ride our bike in the opposite direction.
Once I saw someone, but they were riding their bike in a cool way.
A cool
And
way.
And they
Let's
were
see if you
sitting
can
on,
kick your legs.
They were sitting on the front
Kick them up and down.
of the bike as well. And they
Wow.
were going backwards.
That's
Doing
cool.
all kind of tricks.
And then let's see if we can roll ourselves up. And let's go mad. Let's go crazy. Let's go crazy all the way around. Oh, we're going crazy. Get off our mats. No, let's not just for the minute. Let's feel our hearts. Let's go crazy for a few steps more. Crazy, crazy, crazy. Last few seconds. Shake everything out. Anything. And then, yeah, let's straighten our mats
I was dizzy.
and sit down.
I was
Oof.
dizzy.
Okay, so if you're doing this with your grown-up,
I'm dizzy.
maybe just check that their heart is beating really fast. Is your heart beating really fast? Mine is. Feel your heart and feel it beating. Whew. So then what do we do to get our hearts
Five
back
big
to
deep breaths.
normal? We do
5 big,
deep
deep
breaths.
breaths.
So show me your hand. Make it as wide like a
I'm
star.
going to do 10.
Really spread your fingers. And then let's do a big deep breath. Are we ready? Big deep breath in. Big deep breath out. Deep breath in. Big deep breath out. Very good. Big deep breath in. Big deep breath out. Big deep breath in. Sending that belly, that breath all the way down to the belly. Big deep breath out. And number 5, big deep breath in. And big deep breath out. Feel your heart. Is it coming back down to normal? Is yours? Oh, Edie wants to do 5 more. So let's sit up nice and tall. Let's relax our shoulders back and down. And let's take our hands really wide. Let's take a big deep breath in. And a big deep breath out. And a big deep breath in. And a big deep breath out. Keep going, breathing in. Breathing out. Breathing in number 4. Breathing out through the nose. Good, breathing in. And breathing out. Really nice, everybody. Remember our
For the
breathing.
first ones before you said
Yeah.
breathing through your nose, I did it
Through your mouth. Well, you can take really big deep breaths and you can breathe out of your mouth, and that's really good if you are doing exercise. But breathing out through your nose and breathing in through your nose helps your heart rate to calm down so much quicker, and it really helps you to stay relaxed. So now we're going to start our adventure. We're going to go to the park. So let's see if we can stand up. Let's see. Oh, before we do, let's just shall we do some seated warm-ups? Let's stay sitting up nice and tall.
We need some breakfast.
Well, you know what? Let's do some seated warm-ups like this. Let's roll our shoulders up and then roll them down and then roll them up and roll them down. And then we can reach up high for some sunshine and then come down into the rain. And we went to the park today, me and Edie. We walked around, reaching up for some sun, and then the rain, little bits of rain came down, and then we reached up for some more sun and came down into the rain. And then let's see if we can take our hands out to the side and we took them over into rainbows. Beautiful rainbows, very nice. And over we go into a rainbow, and over we go. Let's make ourselves into a really big rainbow. Stretching over. Over we go, big stretch, very nice. And last one, and this time we're going to reach ourselves up and then take our hands down and stretch out as much as we can. And let's see if we can stretch out, take our legs quite wide and we can come down
I like
onto our mat, into our puppy pose.
puppy.
So our chin is on, or our forehead is on the mat. And we can stretch our fingers and really stretch out all of our body. Really nice. Very nice. Stretching it out. And then slowly coming up so that we're onto our knees this time. So we're sitting on our knees and we're sitting up nice and tall. And let's see, we can roll our shoulders back and down and breathe in. So we can breathe in and then breathe out and relax. That's it. And breathe in and breathe out. And then reach up for some more sun and then come down for some rain. Reach up and come down for some rain. And then one more, reach up, see if you can stretch even higher. Reach up and look up at those hands and then down to some rain. We're going to take our hands out to the side. You go to that side and stretch over into a rainbow. And then over this side into a rainbow. Beautiful, everybody. And one more, over we go. And then over we go. And then let's just see if we can take our toes out in front of us. Give our toes a little wiggle and stretch our toes out really wide. And see if we can reach ourselves up high and tickle our toes. Can we tickle our toes? You can bend your knees if you need to. But see if you can tickle those toes. And then reach up high and tickle those toes. Very nice. And one more, reach up high and tickle those toes. Very nice. Very nice, everybody. And then while we're sitting here, let's see if we can do a little warm up with our eyes. So you can sit up again. You can cross your legs and put your hands wherever's most comfortable. And what I want you to do is just keep your head in the same spot. So your head's not going to move. We're just going to exercise our eyes. So our eyes are going to look one to one side and then look down and then to the other side.
I'm doing it
And then
really
look
fast.
up. Try and do it really slow. To the side, down to the bottom, to the other side, to the top. And we're going to go to the side, to the bottom, to the other side,
I
to the top.
accidentally moved my head.
One more. Try this time if you can go to the other side first. And then to the bottom, to the side, and to the top. That's really good exercise for your eyes. And it's a good way to keep them feeling refreshed. Easy's got crazy eyes, I think, now. So, let's stand ourselves up.
That exercise makes my head
And
feel
let's get
sick.
dressed for the park. So we went to the park today and it was quite windy outside. So let's start off by putting on some trousers, putting on our walking boots.
I'm going to put some boots on.
Put yourself, pat yourself, give yourself a big rub, put your top on. And get your top on, rub yourself all around, give yourself a nice hug with your top. Then let's zip up our coat. So let's put on our coat. Can you put your coat on, Edie? Edie's sitting down and doing it, but I'm standing up. Zip. Let's zip up our coat and off we go to the park. Now, when we went to the park today, it was so windy, wasn't it? And we were blowing around in the wind. So can you stand up and make yourself blow in the wind?
I was out there.
Come on, blow in the wind.
I was like this, talking like this.
Round we go. And see if you can breathe in and breathe out as you make yourself flapping around in the wind. And then it would be a perfect day to make yourself into a kite. So first of all, let's make our kite. And Reedy's going to run to the back of her mat and I'm going to come to the front. And then we're going to fly our kite. And then it's really good fun. Flying our kites up and down and up and down. And then now let's make yourself into a big kite. And back and back. Very good. And up and back. And then swirl around. Make yourself fly like a kite. Very good. And let's just enjoy ourselves. So here we are at the park. Let's have a look around, and I know what we might see. The first thing we might see is our downward dog. Now I know how much you love this one. So let's see if we can lift our leg
I saw
up
3 dogs.
and let a cheeky dog having a wee. And down we come. See if you can lift up your other leg. Cheeky dog having a wee. And I know that you all love this so much, so let's do it again. Lift that leg up. Cheeky dog. And the other leg. Up we come. Very nice. And then walk your hands up so we can stand up nice and tall. So next of all, we also see in the park lots of trees. And we saw some beautiful trees today.
And we
These
tried
trees,
to make a den.
we
but
did
there
try to make a
wasn't
den.
There wasn't that many sticks.
Yeah.
There was
And
only
while we
one
were
big
looking at the
stick.
trees, we saw the roots of the trees going down. So make your roots
I
in
saw
your
flowers.
foot really, really wide, like the roots of a tree.
I saw
And
a baby
let's-
flower trying to grow so we could do the squat.
Later, yeah. So let's take our tree to the side, and then let's take our hands into our hearts. Let's take a big deep breath in, and then grow the branches of our tree as we open up our branches, and then see if your branches can flow in the wind while we balance. Really nice. And then reach up high and then come back down. Take your leg down and give yourself a little wiggle. Now remember, we're going to repeat this tree on the other leg. So let's make sure that our other foot is really wide. Remember that sometimes balancing can be tricky. So remembering to grow the roots of our tree, make ourselves super strong, bring our hands into our hearts, taking a big deep breath in, stretching up to the sky, and then opening up the branches of our tree. Blowing that tree if you can in the wind. Don't worry if you fall out, because you can soon go back. Reach up, take your hands back into your heart, and release your leg, and give yourself a wiggle. Well done. How did you all do with your trees? Because balances can be tricky.
Yeah, some are
Tricky.
tricky, but some people might say it's not tricky, but to them they might think.
Yes, we
it's
all
not
have
tricky,
different
but-
balances, don't we? So let's put our feet together. Let's come up nice and tall. See if you can come up onto your tiptoes and reach up really high. Stretch up and then bring yourself down into a really small rock. So
I
move
thought
into
we-
a little rock.
I thought rocks were like this.
Well, they are. Show us a rock. That is a nice rock. And maybe we'll do that today. Make ourselves into a little rock. And we can make ourselves really small because we see lots of rocks and lots of trees at the park. We also are starting to see some butterflies. So can you make yourself
I
into a
didn't see a
butterfly?
single butterfly.
Oh, I did the other day when the sunshine was out.
Yeah, I saw.
And let's open
I
up.
saw a yellow cabbage white. Cabbage whites are my favourite.
And then see, because we've
I
got
saw
lots of bees for
butterflies.
butterflies maybe that are doing this yoga class, maybe in Bettines and maybe our bees
And Blake's.
and Blake's, yeah. And then see if we can
And
open our
Hogs.
arms, up and down like a beautiful butterfly. Now today we weren't able to go on to the fun parts of the park, but we saw them from far away, so we were thinking about making
people
ourselves
were playing.
into those parts of the park that we can't go onto. So let's start by making ourselves into a slide. So let's take our hands behind us, lift up into our slide, point your toes and lift up. See if you can lift up even higher. Well done. And then down we come. Let's see if we can do that again. Let's straighten your mat out, Edie. Let's put our hands behind us so our fingers can point towards our bottom. Let's reach up, push up through all of the muscles in our tummies and our legs, and then lift up.
I'm
See if you can
swinging.
push up even further
It's
into your slide, and then down we come. Really nice. Then bringing your legs in. Let's see if we can make ourselves into a seesaw. Now Edie came up with this great move where we make ourselves into a kind of boat, but then we take ourselves back and then forward, and we can rock and forward. We're using all of the muscles in our tummies to make ourselves into a seesaw. Let's see if we can do it 5 more times. 2, 3, 4, and 5.
I got confused.
Really nice, don't worry. You did a good job. You did a really good job. So we're nearly going to come to the end. But I just remembered one thing that we forgot to do. So let's stand up super quick and make ourselves into a bird. Now, this is a bit like an aeroplane bird. So let's practice making one leg super strong and then reaching out. So you're flying like a bird. Very nice. Very nice. I've got someone tickling my feet. And then reaching out, stretching back and tickle. See if you can balance and hold it here and do a big deep breath. Very good. And then for our last yoga move, we're going to take ourselves all the way down to the mat. And we're going to make ourselves into our shoulder stand, which we're going to pretend today is like a growing flower, pushing up. Now, grown-ups, this bit might be a bit tricky, so maybe we just want to lie back and put our legs straight up into the sky. But kids just see how you feel, and we're going to bring our knees to our forehead, and then we're going to lift our legs up into our shoulder stand. Now, it can be quite tricky, so just be careful. So off we go. We're going to use our tummy muscles to roll down onto the floor. We're going to bring our knees to our head, and we're going to lift up nice and tall. And we're going to grow like a flower, lift into the sky. And then our leaves are going to come down to the floor and lift it back up. And our other legs are going to come down and lift it back up. And then see if you can take both down. And then using your hands as brakes, making yourself into a little ball. Curl up and roll down really gently. Now I'm going to sit up, but Edie's going to lie back down. Oh, gently and relax. Have you got your little eye pillow? There it is. So Edie's going to lie on the mat. Just going to remember you can lie on your back or on your front, whatever feels most comfortable. If you have got a little pillow, you can put your little pillow on your eyes. You can lie on your tummy and you can make your arms into a little pillow and put your head down, but whatever feels most comfortable for you. And remember, this part of our yoga class, for some people, can be the most tricky. So this is where we practice relaxing. Now, relaxing is something that we do have to learn how to do. We're not born knowing how to relax, so we have to try to learn how to do it. And sometimes it can be really tricky because sometimes our mind wants to think and our body wants to move. But we're going to just practice today. So remember, we can't get this wrong. We're just practicing relaxing. So I want you to lie down on your mat and I want you to just relax. I want you to see if you can take a big deep breath in and then open your mouth really wide and let go with a big sigh. Very good. One more big deep breath in and a big sigh. So relaxing into your mat. I want you to imagine that you've gone out into a beautiful garden. It's a sunny day in this beautiful garden, and your yoga mat or your carpet or whatever you'll lay on has turned into a beautiful blanket for you to lie on. You can relax on this blanket as the sun shines down onto your body. in this garden is beautiful, luscious green grass, and all around you are beautiful flowers. Maybe those flowers are daisies or roses or poppies. Whatever flowers you love, they're going to be in this garden. And as the wind blows, it blows these flowers and they dance in the wind all around you. As you relax a little bit more and you look to the flowers, you can hear all the busy insects and flies and bumblebees all flying around. Busy, you can listen to the sounds that they make as they move around the garden, and they make themselves busy. We can take another big deep breath in and relax as we feel all the energy and all of this tension in our bones and our bodies just relax a little bit more. And maybe we can just lie here for a few more minutes and listen to the birds tweeting. The birds singing their beautiful songs as we lie, learning how to relax. So see if you can stay really still. See if you can just be as still as you can and just do nothing. And while you're doing nothing, then maybe one of your grown-ups can come along and give you a little tickle. Mr. Unicorn is going to give Edie a little tickle. And as Edie starts to wake up, she starts to stretch her arms and stretch herself. And then she can bring her knees into her chest. And remembering to say thank you to her amazing body. Giving her knees a little kiss. And saying thank you to this amazing body. Taking our arms out really wide as we give ourselves a really big hug. Well done for working so hard at yoga. Open your hands again really wide, and this time hugging yourself the other way. Thank you, amazing body, for working so hard. And then finally, just taking one more big deep breath as we breathe in and breathe out with a big sigh. One more big deep breath in and a big deep breath out. Well done. And then finishing as we always do, bringing our hands together, pressing our hands into our hearts, taking a big deep breath in and a big deep breath out, and singing our Namaste song. So make sure you can smile while you're doing it. Are we ready? Namaste, namaste is what we say, it's what we say. It means love and light to you and you and you. Namaste, namaste. So namaste everybody. Have a lovely week. Namaste.